What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? 19-year-old Brianna Sykes was shot dead by the police on Saturday during a Juneteenth celebration for the city of Flint. Family, the woman was sitting in her car. She was being filmed by a passerby. They were on their cell phone covering the whole thing. What we see is the police officer aiming his gun at the car, and he's yelling out commands to Brianna. We don't hear what she's saying. Next thing we know, he starts shooting, and the car rolls off real slow. He drops to the ground, crying uncontrollably, acting like he's hurt because he had to take a life. He says that Brianna shot at him first, that she fired the first shot. So he just returned fire. We only know one side of the story. Here's what's interesting, fam. Most of the people making comments are only making their comments based on what the officer says, the information that the officer gave. Like they haven't seen all of these lies, heard all of these lies, and witnessed all of these incidents where the police sweep things under the rug, cover up, and just do all kinds of wicked things. They just give them the benefit of doubt just like that. Now, I'm not saying it didn't happen like he said it happened, but we don't know. So why give him the benefit of doubt? When he shot her, they say she didn't die at the scene. They say she died at the hospital. But, oftentimes in these type of situations, when there's a serious and sensitive, situation, they will pretend to be rescuing somebody, knowing all along that that person is dead. They just want to get them in the ambulance and take them away from that scene and make it seem like they're helping the person, but they already know the person is dead. This happens a lot. So we don't know if she was already dead or not. They say that Brianna's boyfriend was murdered in a gun incident just 3 days prior. Nayla McCracklin, Brianna's sister, says that she doesn't blame the officer. I mean, just like that, right after the shooting, she already don't blame the officer, not really knowing the full details. She also said that people who are going, and I'm paraphrasing, that people that are going through a tough time needs to know that there's help out there. They need to get therapy. Alluding to the fact that perhaps Brianna was going through something and she was mentally unstable. That could be possible. Obviously, if you shoot at a police officer and you ain't willing to go all out, there's something going on, right? Either you're gonna do something, you're gonna go all the way, or you gonna play with it. So basically, it's like committing suicide. If you pull a gun out on somebody, you shoot at somebody who already packing, somebody packing, and you pull a gun out and you just shoot at them, or you just shoot, period. You're basically committing suicide. So perhaps that may have been the case, but we don't know for certain. So y'all know how this goes. I got to see the whole tape. I need to see different angles. I want to see the police cam. I need to see the police body cam. I need to see dash cam. And I want them to pull the police officer's record. That's right. Let me see what it looks like. Let me see if he got any other incidents where he killed somebody, a black person, then dropped to the ground and rolled around crying. Let's see. She was right there on him, point blank. She rolled right up on him. So all she had to do was aim at him and shoot, and she would have dropped him. Even if she would have hit his vest, he didn't have his gun out. So she had to drop on him. She pulled up, bam. She would have downed him. Even if he had his vest on, he would have dropped down and retreated. Because cops ain't superheroes like they act like they are in the movies and stuff. That ain't, they trying to preserve life. They trying to get somewhere. So the first reaction would have been for the cop to drop down and run for cover, right? He would go for cover. So obviously, she didn't pull out the gun and just aim it at him. Because as she did that, like I say, she pulled right up on him. She could have downed him. I'm not believing the story. I'm going to look at history. I'm going to look at the history of the slave patrol. I'm going to look at the history of white cops killing black folks over nothing, little or nothing. Oftentimes, nothing. That's right, over nothing, oftentimes. And I'm going to conclude that the police officer was probably in the wrong. That's right. And another thing, fam. If she didn't shoot at him directly, where's the threat? Why did he have to kill her? You see what I mean about this Juneteenth thing, fam? It's all smoke and mirrors. It's just another day. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.